Passionate about music.
Wow.
How are you?
Sexy Sven. Are we pronouncing that right?
Oh, cheers, yeah.
Sven. You say Sven, not Swen.
Sven.
Sven. Got
yeah.
ya.
So did you enjoy your experience on playing it straight?
I did. It was the best single thing I've ever done in my life.
Really?
God.
Ever.
How come?
Because I got a free trip to Spain and free food, and I got to show everyone on TV how much I fart and stuff. Yeah.
This show, do you know what? We started watching it after my girlfriend said, switch it on, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
And then we couldn't stop talking about it on air, and each week we were guessing who was gay and who was straight. You are a little sod, because you had us all fooled. Producer Robin was like, he's definitely straight out of everyone, he's definitely straight. And producer Robin thinks he's got the best gaydar in the world. Now, was that a little game plan that you went in with to kind of go, because you were a real butch kind of like, rah, like that?
That was a big act, man. I'm not saying I'm not butch. Like, I am straight acting, as they call it, but I call it straight behaving because I'm not acting. But I didn't make up a girlfriend's name or anything, and I went out the night before, didn't sleep, and then I got there, flew me out, and, you know, I thought to myself, I'm going to be the first one out because I haven't thought up anything. And I thought, rather than lying and making up a story and not being able to stick to it, I'm just going to say I've had one girlfriend or something, and I'm going to tell her I don't like her and tell her I'm in it for the money, and that'll be something that's way too obvious to do if you're trying to win money. So I don't know.
Actually, probably what you ought to just do at this stage, anybody who has not seen the programme, just explain the premise.
All right. If anybody has not seen the program, there's a girl that's sent out to Spain and about 14 guys are there and she has to pick her lover man or whatever. But then in the first episode, they reveal that half of them are gay, half of them are straight. Even the gay ones and the director and the cameraman and everyone doesn't know who the gay ones are, only like a few select staff members. And the idea is she has to get rid of the gay guys because if she doesn't, then she wins nothing in the end. If she picks a gay guy, he wins 50 grand, but if she picks a straight guy, they win 25 grand each.
Wow.
It's really good show.
How much did you know about the show before you were on it? What were you applying to be in?
We applied for what in the contract was a tentative title, Dream Date. All we knew was something like along the lines of gay guys, straight guys, and girls and everyone competing for challenges and dates, and we weren't given much information at all. And then in the interview, like right before they selected me, they said to me, okay, the program's going to be called Playing It Straight. I got home, Googled it, watched it, didn't know that it had been a show that had been done before, and that was all I knew, and I watched it, and I didn't take any notes or anything. I just thought, just wing it.
Can I ask you a question about how hard it must have been? Because one thing that we said after watching the show, each episode was, how could they lie? Because we were saying we just couldn't do it. We couldn't. If she asked you face to face, or even just seeing the guys' reactions when they got through, and you know that they were gay, and they're just in a turmoil, and some of them they just couldn't deal with it. You didn't seem to have that trouble.
Well, I didn't have much trouble lying because I try not to lie, and I knew every time people got eliminated, right, if they turned out to be gay, we'd sit down afterwards, have a quick chat before they get sent off to the airport, and I'd be like, oh man, so like, what did you do? How'd you give yourself away? And I'm secretly interrogating them for tips just so I know how to keep my game up, you know what I mean? Like, I might have come off a bit stupid, but I'm not a dumb guy at all. Like, I paid a lot more attention, and everyone said, oh yeah, I knew Kyle was gay because I lingered with his eye contact, and I was like, oh, okay, just don't linger eye contact too long, Don't necessarily make the right moves, just don't make the wrong ones.
Yeah. There was one point where I knew you were gay because you gave yourself away. This was the moment. And I came in the next morning and I said, Sven is gay.
What did I do,
and it was,
man?
the episode where you're cooking outside, each of you had to do a dinner party.
Yeah.
And then there were waiters coming out and you turned around, they were stark naked and you saw their asses hanging out.
Yeah.
And you did this look to him and then you caught yourself and you looked away. And I went, he's gay! He's gay. Yes, you did, because we talked about it.
And I love, they obviously left that in the edit as a little clue for the viewer.
But the way you caught your eyes went, and then you thought no, and then you looked away.
He had a cheeky look at some cheeks.
Would a straight man not do the same thing then?
Well, I don't know.
Now we've got a little clip here. This the moment. Can you remember that sort of moment that they? It was decided that you weren't, obviously.
Can I remember? Yeah. That's been haunting me for months. Go for it.
Here's clip. Yeah, this is the moment where you're talking about it after, I think.
Even being runner-up, I feel like I've won because I can finally stop acting and go back out of the closet, because going back in was the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life, besides actually coming out in the first place. But, No words can describe how amazing it is to finally say to these guys, look, sorry, but I fooled you, and I did every single little thing I could to fool you, and I may have to check into a psych ward now because I think I'm a bit psychotic to know that I could lie the way I did.
Yeah, you sound like you could really kind of surprise yourself about how good you were. Convincing them that you're straight.
I'm too much of a goody-goody, I can't lie.
Well, I would say no. You came across as a real hard guy on the show.
Really?
Yeah, and there was a bit where you were sat down and Zoe was saying, well, I don't fancy you or anything. Do you remember that bit? So I'm in it for the money, and it was like, oh my God, that's really harsh to say that.
Talking about Cara.
Yeah, sorry, Cara.
Sorry,
why have I written so? Yeah, I mean Cara, sorry.
Yeah.
And you said, I thought, my God, that's really, really harsh.
No, listen, I mean, another plan I had was like, I thought to myself, hang on, if Andre's straight and he's like telling her, I really, really like you, and she says, yeah, but I don't know why you like me. We didn't even really know each other, do you know what I mean? I was realistic about it and said, even if it was straight, I was like thinking, even if it was straight, I'm not going to go for the one girl you're going to give us. Even the straight guys were all playing a game, and I copped so much crap on Twitter, like, get him off, he's only in it for the money. Everybody was in it for the money.
Didn't look at Twitter when you were watching that. You didn't. You tweet.
Yeah, like, listen, it was so good up until Andre was eliminated because he was like the lightning rod for all the negative attention, and then I copped a bit of it afterwards, but whatever.
Which of the other guys on the show did you fancy?
I didn't fancy anybody.
No.
Everybody asked me this.
That
However,
was a stroke of luck.
I will say there was a really sexy Spanish man that hooked me up in the harness to go down the cliff. Whoa. He was really good. Sorry.
Yeah, you lost it.
Yeah. Oh my
You were in
God.
that harness again there, weren't you?
Yeah. All that harness. Yeah.
I was going to say Sam because you two hated each other, which is usually a sign that you fancy someone.
We're not in primary school. We're not bullying each other because we like each other. Sam's all right. Well, he kudos to him, though, for catching me out when I was drunk. He got me in a position where I was with Cara and I couldn't stand up for myself because I was drunk and dumb. But yeah, he pointed out something that could blatantly have contradicted, but I was too drunk to do it. Sam's cool.
It made really good TV, you and Sam.
Do you think when Dean won it, did you think he deserved to win it after getting all the way through?
Okay. I think that I reckon Dean did deserve to win because you know how I knew that he played the game? At the end, I didn't even think that this would actually be the case, right? I thought all the gay guys would be lying. Dean told a lie as well. He had been like Mr. something or other, England, kind of like that. And he's like, oh yeah, no, you can't be that if you're gay. And I didn't think to myself, well, maybe he's lying, maybe he's saying it just so he's automatically straight by default. But then I thought, no, that could be like him saying, I was gay, but I didn't tell them or something. I don't know, but yeah, Dean deserved to win because he did try really hard.
Passionate about music.